Right. That's enough of that. Oh, that'd be really dizzy.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
I just love it. It's just such a good theme tune. Give me all of the Pirates of the Caribbean theme tunes. Hey! You start the engine. That's enough of that. My car doesn't like it.
Salazar's Revenge. Also, it's Salazar.
Slytherin.
Isn't Salazar somebody from Futurama? Like Salazar?
Oh,
or is
maybe.
that Salazar?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the cook is called Salazar or something? I don't know. Yeah, Salazar's Revenge. Salazar's Revenge.
Yeah.
Number 5,
Pock.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I
The
mean,
movie.
the movie. Like, they don't... Granted, I rewatched the first one quite recently. I saw the second.
didn't.
Whether I saw the third, I don't remember.
The second is
I definitely
good.
couldn't see the fourth.
I've got a jar of dirt. Yes, you have.
Yes. Yeah, I've
That's
seen that
good.
one. Yeah.
3 is when Keira-Knightley's on a really wet boat and she's fighting in some little puffy pants. That's what I can remember.
I don't remember.
The fourth one, I can't remember, but it's got what's her face Cruz in it. Penelope.
Penelope.
Cruz, yeah.
Penelope Cruz. I think I remember posters for that, but yeah. I mean, this
Yeah.
one, number 5, I don't feel like it... I feel like they could have done the first film, never done another film, and then said, you know what, 15 years later, Salazar's Revenge.
That's enough of that again.
They could have done that. It could have been like a distant sequel from the first. Realistically, they could have done that.
Why did they play that on the radio? Enough of this Justin Bieber business.
Some
Put
of
some of this on there.
Yeah, some of that.
Just some of that. Stop it. That's enough of that.
It was about to get to the good bit.
Yeah, it was. I feel like we could just do the video. See, if clubs played that, I would go to clubs.
It's good. It's good. So the film.
Yeah, the film.
The story was a bit of luck, really, wasn't it? It just happened that everyone wanted the same thing. We all wanted a little bit of Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
We all wanted a
spooky ghost guy.
spooky ghost
His
guy.
hair moved.
So it was. I don't know if it's even spoilers to say who the characters are.
No, I mean you see it all in the you get a gist of it in the trailer, don't you? Really?
Yeah. So they're all after Jack Sparrow
Jack Sparrow.
because they are, of course, they are, because he's.
He's Jack.
You know, you have heard of him.
Have you? I hope so.
Yeah.
If not, where the hell were you?
It was gorgeous.
Yes.
It
was.
looked fantastic. I didn't realise the entire thing was going to be IMAX. For some reason, I just didn't really think about it.
No.
Didn't realise the entire thing was going to be IMAX, and it looked fantastic. I was saying that I don't think there's anything we've seen in IMAX that looks as fantastic,
We've seen a lot of stuff. If
That-
you know us, we've seen many
Yeah.
a thing in IMAX.
that really takes advantage of the IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Salazar himself looks fantastic. He had a great theme as well. The score for him, whenever he was about, sounded great.
Yeah.
But he was creepy, and he thudded about, and he was scary, and the fact that he, had all his floaty little bits because it was like he was underwater all the time. He looked fantastic. He looked really good. They had some insane, set pieces. Were insane, huge pieces. When they rob a bank,
Yeah.
the whole guillotine thing, that was amazing.
It was like typical Jack Sparrow kind of humour as well, which was
Yeah.
you wanted that. That's why we watched Pirates of the Caribbean for Jack Sparrow.
I felt like he's getting ringed out though a little bit. I think there's not much without making him repeat the jokes he said in a
Yeah.
different film. There's not much
Yeah.
more he can.
You've still got
the
him being
character
scared of
can
a
add.
monkey and
Yeah.
all that sort of thing.
But I mean, on the ignoring.
No, it's gone.
I thought you were gonna dab.
I was gonna say- I've got the cold of doom,
Yeah.
and it's about to exit my nose, but it left.
Uh-huh.
Never mind. Moving on.
It as just like a piece of artwork, if you will. Great. Score was fantastic visually. It looked amazing.
Yeah,
It did.
I mean, it got to a point where they were like getting gradually worse, and it's just like we could have ended it because it got so bad. We've given up. But then they kind of brought it back just to be like, that wasn't what we wanted. That we didn't want to leave you with that really crap film that we had. So we're gonna top it up and make you believe that we actually did something good.
Yeah, we can do
Disney
good
are
stuff.
okay.
Disney are good, I swear.
We can do pirates. We promise.
And they can do pirates, and that was good.
We can do this. They can make really good. They just needed it back.
They did. They needed it back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Depp is fine. He's Johnny Depp. He's he's what you expect him to be.
I've read stuff, and I had a human person, hi Sophie, complain to me about there not being enough Orlando Bloom, but and I mean, how annoyed would you be if you were Keira Knightley? They're like, right, we need you, Keira, come for one scene to kiss Orlando Bloom.
I mean, that doesn't sound awful.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, there's worse things you could be called for, but
it's just like, we're gonna hire you to just be Keira Knightley. I mean, we don't hire you to be anything else anyway, because you're just Keira Knightley.
yeah, you're not
You're
qualified to do anything else.
That's all you can do is be Keira Knightley and just come and stand there and be like, ah!
Yeah.
And then kiss someone.
Yeah, basically that's it.
We didn't need her. Where did she come from? How did we get to near Keira Knightley? It took me a while to click and be like, oh, they've gone home. But why was Jack there?
Yeah, just being nosy. Yeah. I mean, the cast was alright, I guess.
Yeah, had Effie from Skins in there.
Yeah, I feel like I'm oddly proud of her because I'm proud of everyone that was on Skins that's gone on to do something.
Yeah.
But I also feel like for some reason, I think it's maybe just Keira Knightley. Pirates of the Caribbean don't always have like great women in it, and I think it's maybe because it's pirates, so there aren't as many women, so there aren't as many opportunities to have like female characters. And I mean, in this one, Effie, she is constantly called a witch because she's smart and because she reads stars and all of this kind of stuff. And as much as I completely get it, I feel like it was like almost trying too hard to be like, but I'm a woman and I can do shit.
Yeah.
We know, love, get on with it. If you're a woman, you can do shit. Why aren't you wearing trousers?
Yeah.
Come on, you're running around.
But I mean, those dresses. I love a poofy dress with a corset. All of the dresses would look nicer if they were black, obviously, but they're good.
How did she always have so many dresses on? She wore a different dress a couple of times.
I know, and Jack hasn't changed for however long he's been in Pirates of the Caribbean. He's never
for
changed.
20 years, he's never changed it.
Never changed.
So they do a little bit where we have young Johnny Depp. They CGI a young Johnny Depp, and he's wearing the same clothes. He's on like a scrawny little body like Captain America, the first Avenger, where he's a little tiny, and even his little chest, he's a little pigeon-chested little boy, and he's got a young face. When he stayed still, it was okay. When he tried to talk, it was worse. Yeah,
it's just like, I'm talking, my mouth is moving a bit too much.
It's kind of like, there's definitely an advert where it's like just the lips going.
Yeah.
That's what it wasn't great.
Yeah.
It was alright, we understood what they mean. Yeah. And if you'd have showed that to me 10 years ago, I'd have shown me to Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I think. But then I think some people that aren't really aware of how CGI works, or if I showed my grandma, she'd believe it. Like, I think it was definitely because we knew it was CGI. If I was a child, I'd be like, oh my god, they filmed that all those years ago. Oh my god, they're so clever.
Does he have a younger brother?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I feel like if I was none the wiser, it would have been fine, but I was.
Yeah, I think it is because it's such a frequent thing now that you do want to try and pick holes in it.
But it was fine.
It was fine, yeah. It wasn't,
yeah.
It wasn't terrible or anything. But yeah, if you're going to be looking at it, which is why I was purposely like staring at it, there was some.
Yeah, it bothered me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I feel like they very much were like, let's set up for another one.
Yeah.
Because how many have they signed up for? I'm sure there was I read somewhere about how many dozens of films Johnny Depp signed up to.
Oh, he signed up for loads, didn't he? Because he signed up for the next like 5 Fantastic Beasts or something stupid.
Yeah, and what has he signed up to?
Oh,
You know, and there's a cast picture of like the Mummy and that, and he's in it.
Yeah.
That. But I'm sure he's signed to a couple of Pirates films.
Yeah, there's something else.
I'm sure there's a few.
Yeah.
That are going to be that are going to be included there. I mean, it looked fantastic. It really looked great. The costumes were great. The sets were great. The CGI was great.
The boats.
The boats were great. The score was great. Everything. Yeah, cinematically fantastic.
The script was a bit weak.
Yeah.
Do you know what I hated about that? I was about to say Kiara. That's bloody Lion King. What the hell's her name? Karina. Oh, I got there. Whenever she was talking to Henry. Him, or Jack, or anybody. She said their name, but it was like, I didn't like how she said their name. This is really petty, but how she said their name was just annoying. I think I just didn't like her. I think that's all it was.
I wasn't that keen on her myself, to be honest.
But she was like, it was like they were pointing out that she was the only person that remembered people's names, and she was the only person that spoke people's names, whereas nobody else did. And it's just like, yeah, we get it. She knows people's names. Calm down.
Yeah, like you said, the script wasn't great.
Yeah.
And I think that
it didn't.
And so
the story didn't develop from a script, basically.
No, not at all.
It was just.
It was long.
That came with it. Yeah.
And it did get to a point where I was just like...
I got bored. Like, so it started at 8, it got to 10 o'clock, and I was like... Well, the film started at 7:30, but I was like... Oh, I've got another hour.
Got the film to go. And as much as there was a climax, there wasn't a climax. Like, they had so many kind of bits. There was probably, like, 4 or 5 climaxes of the film. There's probably a lot of kind of crescendos where they've gone, we're building up, look at this, a huge, amazing thing that we can all see and experience and is scary or cool. And then let's go another 20 minutes and do another one. Yeah. And then another 20 minutes and we'll do another one. So as much as it was kind of a big thing, it wasn't all that satisfying or anything either, really. I didn't think.
No. I didn't leave like, yeah!
Yeah.
More than I'd hoped, because I didn't hope for anything. So.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good. What would you give it a 6?
Yeah, I was going to say 6. I feel like I would give it 7 based for IMAX. IMAX is upped it.
Yeah.
IMAX is definitely upped it. If I didn't see it in IMAX, I'd give it 6.
Yeah.
But I'd say 7 in IMAX.
Yeah.
If you have the opportunity, it's definitely worth it. I think it's a great experience. Yeah. It really...
The 3D was cute.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
It was...
You kind of forget that it's 3D because it's all about depth and everything.
Yeah.
Until one of them's like... Let's look at the ship over there. Yeah. I'm like, oh god, yeah, you're right. You're looking at things. Okay, put it away.
Yeah. And we've obviously
got posters. They're pretty good. I do like them.
It's this way, isn't it?
Oh, I got a waft of that. They smell great.
I can't smell anything. Why would you do that? I need to wait a week before I can smell the goodness. I don't like this. It upsets me. It's got
I don't like that either. I mean, this looks great. I remember when this first came out, this image, and I did really like that. This is what I
like, but I can frame it, and it's just Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not necessarily Salazar.
Looks great. Oh, another thing I did really like, which I remember seeing in one of the trailers, was the zombie ghost sharks.
Yeah.
That was sick.
Yeah, they were cool.
I am happy with that. I like that they just like kept them on the boat. Yeah. Whenever they needed them, and just used them as weapons. Threw them out into the sea.
Water activated like sea monkeys. Yeah, it's embossed.
It is.
It's probably going to show up as just a big shiny blob, but that's because it's embossed.
And it's great. Even because he's still got his little nose and his eye holes.
Yeah.
He's good stuff.
I love embossing.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's great. So we've got a ton of these.
Yeah.
We've got so much stuff.
Well done.
But yeah.
So yeah,
it was a good experience. Definitely worth seeing in the cinema. I'm glad that we did do that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, do it. Baywatch is next. Baywatch or probably Baywatch.
Wonder Woman. Yeah.
So yeah, all the things are happening. So that's that. Here we go. That's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna
play us out.
Leave you on this one. It's just the best thing in the world!
So good!
Does it get better than this?
Score.
Amazing.
See you later.
Goodbye.